Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Shipyard. I am your host Nitsify, and welcome to the Profit Campaign. In case you don't know, the Profit Campaign is a campaign about I can't say it straight away, but he's making things, and he's getting a bunch of people together. Acrid, who plays Umo, the human.
The variant
Yeah,
human, thank you very much.
yeah, variant human. Apologies.
I'm better than Ingo.
Yep. Well, I don't know. Ingo did leave a little bit of a mark there, okay? Listen. Beginning Ingo, 100%. Ending Ingo, I don't know, man. That's hard to live up to.
We don't talk about ending Ingo because he cheated. He cheated to get where he was.
Either way, dude, I still love that ending so much of that campaign.
I'm glad, dude. I was like, I have an idea. When I saw the numbers, I was like, I can do something.
I genuinely
Ultra
think,
fucked.
I'm so sorry, dude. We are a minute in. We're arguing side rails, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I full-heartedly can say that while yes, a bit of the Ingo campaign, there was a bit of a struggle with some days of wanting to do the next session. I will say I did really enjoy the campaign, right? Just like I did with every other campaign. Otherwise, I would have been like, "Hey, just kill ahead and kill me."
Yeah.
We have done that before, off podcast. We never had any of the podcast ones I've really enjoyed. I haven't disliked any of them, honestly. But, Ingo's, I think, was probably my favorite ending for a campaign, both on and off the podcast, in all honesty. Cause it was just a way, the way to end it off, man. It was just glorious.
He lives this. He shouldn't.
Yeah.
But he will.
Go watch the Ingo campaign, the Wish Trial campaign, if you haven't already, y'all. So welcome to the campaign. I can actually explain it now because we're over a minute in. The Profit Campaign is a cult campaign where he's trying to get a bunch of people together, hopefully maybe make a cult together. That's kind of the original idea of the campaign. However, if he actually chooses to form said cult, that is up to Acrid. At the end of the day, he has his own choices. But he has at least established himself as a prophet of a fake god. So there is that, no matter what.
I am a god to literally this one chick.
This one chick. Tamiya knows goddamn well you're not a god. Or a prophet, by the looks of it. You don't know what Bill thinks.
Bill doesn't give a shit.
Bill's here, man. He's just here. But that being said, in case you guys do not remember, in the last episode, there's a lot of traveling. But y'all managed to find a little corner area where you heard that there was a forest due to the wolf that you tamed, and you were hoping to get some food from the forest area. So you managed to kind of slip through the cracks of the cave to find a forest biome area. But on the way there, you did run into not just a Pogus, which is a sentient mushroom cat, but also Elrine, which is a wood elf that just came from the surface area and just chose to kind of set up shop. Just
Man chose to vibe.
Yeah. He set up his home. He isolated himself like wood elves typically do, away from society. And he's kind of just vibing. He sold you some stuff, I'm pretty sure, and he gave you some information. And you guys went off into the forest, where you've been told that there are probably some Fae that are at least floating around. He did mention the one thing that he knows that is there are pixies. That is the one thing that he knows for certain is inside that, that is actively inside the forest.
Wow.
So, that being said, you would begin to travel. You went through the forest area, and we ended off as you began to see a figure. So,
yeah,
that is where we're going to pick it off at. So I'm going to shift up the music a bit, because we're on Tavern Dance.
How unfitting.
Very unfitting for this current moment. We're going to shift into Mysterious Forest.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
What if you didn't?
What if I did? Um,
Yeah.
wow. Wow. As you start getting closer, there is like, again, I feel like I've described fairly well the forest area that you're dealing with. You're dealing with high trees. The ceiling of the cave area for this biome has like, just like, it is like naturally open. So the trees aren't like crushing against the ceiling. They're somehow managing to grow, probably just due to the Fae, like, exposure. Hell, this forest might have not even been here until whatever Fae creature came along and started turning it into a biome, in all honesty. Um, there is that possibility. Because let's be real, a lot of the things that you're seeing that have been growing in this forest should not be able to grow underground without, like, the help of a druid or some other type of creature or person that would be able to nurture nature in such a way. As you start getting closer and closer, and you can see within the dim lighting are glowing butterflies that are floating around and flying around this figure, which lightly lights up the face. As you would see this fairly pale elven woman. Elven ears, white eyes, white hair that's so long that it would typically go down to the calf. But she has braided it in one big braid. She has like a leaf, like, trying to think of the word for it, like a leaf crown, essentially, like just vines basically going around her head in like a crown-like format. She has a dress that shows like the shoulders and the open cleavage and like, like the mainly the majority of her upper half, like collarbone and such, but it clings onto like her chest area and then goes downwards essentially. It's fairly flowy once it goes like down to the hip area. She has like sleeveless sleeves essentially that are fairly flowy, where like they kind of cling. They're basically attached by string onto the back of the dress essentially. They start a little puffy, then they go into the, and like you can't really see through it, and it gets a little bit more translucent and opaque to where you can see the silhouette of the rest of her arms. But she's fairly slender overall, though. There's a little bit of chest going up top, but like overall a fairly slender person. As she seems to just be kind of talking to herself almost, or at least you can kind of get the idea. She seems to have one of the butterflies on her finger and is actively talking to it in a language that you would not know.
Yeah, I don't know Elvis.
Correct.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't have enough dynamite to solve this problem.
Correct.
God damn it.
It's more concerning that your immediate go-to was, yeah, let me blow this person up.
I'm sorry, I don't trust Faye.
That's fair. You should never fully trust a Fae. Like...
Bitch, if you're chilling in a Fae forest, I honestly, the best solution is thermite. Just right there, center mass.
Dude, like, at least, I fully stand by this, like, as both a DM and a player. You are safer in hell, in fantasy world, than you are in a Fae forest. Because, like, if you ever have to make a deal with a devil, you at least get it fairly front and forward, like, hey, this is what you're signing up for, blah, blah, blah. Normally they'll have, like, a very loose bit that they don't mention, but, like, overall, the majority of what they're saying is correct. Because the devils, while they are deceitful, or at least, like, they have some trickery of their own, they won't directly lie about the deal outright. Whereas, Faye really will just look at you and go, yeah, I'll get that for you, and then not tell you till after you sign the deal of what the fuck is the repercussion. Because also,
I'd rather make bargains with Jin and Sin
the aberrant
than
gods.
than this bitch right here. I don't care if they're nice. Fuck, let me have a thermite. I'll solve the problem.
Dude, legit, one more reason why you can trust people from the aberrant plane and then hell more than you can from the Fae, because they at least don't put on that little sweet act. The Fae will go, oh yeah, they'll act as nice as physically possible to get what the fuck they want.
Yep.
Yep.
I really don't want to talk to this person. All right, here we go. I can't.
I mean, you can.
I've wandered into their fuck off forest, and they're not gonna let me walk away.
I would be so real for you. If I was a player, I would just walk away. If I don't want to deal with an NPC, I do just walk away. That's how I as a person am.
Yeah, no, it's me as a person. That's not Umo, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Umo's stupid. All right, so... No, really. He's known for poor decisions. With his 8, he's gonna approach, even though he knows he shouldn't.
God. Alright.
Yeah, Bro, how the fuck... Dude, me as a person, I'm literally sitting here like, this is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. I have no idea how the fuck I want to talk to this person, because I don't want to talk to them.
God. Dude.
Bro, that's how I know I don't want to talk to them. My brain is like, no, we're not speaking to this person. You get nothing. Figure it out.
You had a whole week to ruminate about this, and your brain just said, nah, I'm good.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. All I thought about with this encounter was, alright, so this is how I die. Anyways, on to something I can control.
You think so little of me that you think I would just kill your character.
No, it's not that I think little of you. It's that I think little of what I must deal with.
It's fair.
Is joke, obviously. I can't wait for you to fucking be sitting here and going, this is the nicest person in the entire forest.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I can. You've done it before.
Dude, I love the way this is like, yeah, can you imagine you? Yeah, I can. Dipshit. Like, not the first time. God.
I don't know where that came from. I said that so genuinely. Oh my god.
Trying to think what NPC I threw at y'all for you to have that response. I'm honestly thinking here, like, was there one that I presented like a fucking horror show and ended up being super friendly? Am I not remembering one of them? What character?
Maybe I'm bullshit. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I've gaslit myself.
I mean, I've put y'all through kind of hell with Rum and Harbor, so I mean, like, it's fair. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where this bit's spawning from.
Yeah. Oh god, no, I don't. Oh god, and there's also this is also the problem with me. I don't know a lot of the Fae rules as a player. Like the rules of the do's and don'ts when it comes to Fae.
Yeah.
Because I, as a player, don't deal with Fae. I actually vastly prefer aberrations or hell.
Yeah.
Or fuck, I'll make a bargain with a fucking soul-eating undead before I'll talk to a fairy.
Dude, it's good to know that if I ever want to try and push you out of an idea in D&D, all I gotta do is just put a fae in there somehow. Like, just weasel a fae in there and I'm set.
It can't just be like an Eladrin, it does have to be like a true fae creature.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I'm sorry, you have like luminescent have-an-ass butterflies. You ain't a normal bitch.
Dude, joke's on us. It's just a normal high elf.
Ugh. If they have a class, I know that there is a class that lets you spawn butterflies.
Oh man, I think I know which one you're speaking of. I think.
Yes, there is a Fae class that's like you have butterflies that circle around you, and there's nothing you can do about it. They're just there.
Yeah, they're just there.
Which, can we talk about how much that would mess up someone's stealth capabilities?
Oh yeah, no. There's a few different Fae classes where they like when you get it, it does little minor effects to you. Like I remember when I did Katsu, he got a D4 on like what he would get, and he ended up with the smelling like cinnamon or something like that. But like one of the other options was like, yeah, you grow horns, and I'm like, I don't. First of all, you know how much that'd fuck up my character's design? Second of all, imagine Katsu trying to fit in his barrel with fucking deer antlers. Bro!
Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry, by the way, everyone. This is literally my brain going, no.
Your brain's just yelling, don't do it.
Yeah, no, really. Like, this is what I'm trying to get better at also, is not following what I as a person would do. I'm good at it, but this is also something where I would just listen to my own personality over the characters.
Oh no, I get it. I feel like every D&D player has that a little, where they kind of have to struggle with that to some degree. Because even I know I hit the same problem too sometimes with playing, when I'm like, I would rather not do this, but my character probably would, but goddamn, I really don't want to.
Yep. Unintentional metagaming happens all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, for this, I know Yumo's an idiot, and he doesn't actually know much. I don't think he knows about the Fae. I think he barely knows anything about aberrations.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few hundred years since, like, everything happened, so, like, you may have, like, you can roll me history check if you want. Like, you may have read, like, a book on Fae, but Fae are fairly uncommon, let alone a Fae biome.
Oh, I have advantage on recalling information about Faes. That's right, I'm a blood hunter.
Yes, you are.
That's a 19. Apparently I lied. Umo actually knows quite a lot, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, so he would know...
He has a +1, by the way. He has a +1.
So he would know that, like, when it comes to dealing with Fae, you never want to agree to an offer unless you know for a fact that you get exact wording. You do not let them use vague wording with deals. Fae typically are not combative. They can be combative. It's just more like they're pacifists in how they prefer to handle situations. So they rather talk things through And if they don't like you, they'd rather get you under their thumb rather than directly fight you. Unlike other more eccentric races or, I guess, beings of life like hell, people from hell and people from aberrant planes, where they prefer more brutal and aggressive choices. They prefer to handle things by slip of the tongue. Um, Now, that being said, the other thing that you would know is that besides just being known for their trickery, they are known to typically have something that they like want when they go about actually doing deals. If they have nothing that they want from a deal, then they will probably pick something very sporadic and random. So when you are doing deals with them, if you choose to go for that at some point for some reason with this person, understand just by the knowledge that you have that you'll either be dealing with someone who has some type of ulterior motive for what they're trying to maybe accomplish, or there may just be literally no reason other than fuck it, sure, because the Fae kind of do, unlike others, they do have more of impulsive decisions of why not? Because demons, when they make deals, they are typically known to just break deals. Like their deals is like, yeah, trust me, bro, trust me, I'll do it. And half the time, demons will break their deals. They're not trustworthy when it comes to deals as a whole. Which is why, if you want to get a deal with a demon, you always do a blood pact. Because if you don't put them in a blood pact, they will most likely break their deal. A devil always does a blood pact. You cannot avoid a blood pact with a devil. A devil will always take that. Devils are lawful, demons are chaotic. But they're always very true to their word, and they're always front and very forward with how they do their deals. But they're also very aggressive. You're more likely to get into a fight with one than actually getting to make a deal with one. You have to set up the right circumstances for that. Aberrations, most of the time, don't even speak the common language. So most of the time, it is just pure violence. But if you can try and strike a deal or try and make a deal with one of them, it's typically, like, out of the three, while yes, demons and devils will typically be front forward, they typically will have some extra thing that they're plotting up on the side. Like, they'll use you as a stepping stool to get to what they want, which normally has repercussions to the person in the process. Aberrants skip that. When they make a deal, they, like, if they're trying to have, like, some big guy killed, they're not going to send you to go deal with his right-hand man so they can reach the guy they want to kill. They'll look at you and go kill this motherfucker. For example. That's just me giving an example. So, like, there's levels of deceit, and out of the bunch, Fae are known to be the most, like, let's make a deal, underhanded type shit.
So thermite is the answer.
I mean, out of the three, they're probably the least. They have, like, the least ability, typically, not always, they typically have the least ability to directly handle a hand-to-hand combat fight, per se. But they will typically dabble more often in statuses. And, like, even in combat, they have that little bit more of that trickery side in how they fight than direct aggressive fights. Demons will cast magic while swinging a sword. Aberrations will do whatever the fuck it is that they have at their current hand, but it is normally, like, you can normally tell what they're doing, both of them. Fae kind of just go, oh yeah, I'm here, you hit me, oh no, you hit my illusion, nerd, like, type shit. So, Fae is like, even combat with them is tricky. Nothing about a Fae is blunt. To simple it down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, cool. Umo knows everything I do. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one more thing. With Faes, specifically, since you got a 19 specifically.
Yeah, dirty 19. I got a nat 18.
You would know for a fact you're not dealing with an archfairy, because an archfairy would have wings. But if for some reason you ever run into an archfairy, do keep in mind you never want to look them directly in the eye. You do not have any information on what happens if you look an archfairy directly in the eye. But understand, because these are the books that you read, when people have looked an archfairy in the eye, the people that were writing information down just know that there is a lapse in memory from what happened afterwards. So, maybe don't look one of those things in the eye. Yeah.
Okay. Agony.
Huzzah. You wanna know what's funny?
Huh.
So, 8 minutes into the recording, we started getting to the actual thing where it's like, okay, you approach, what do? We are 25 minutes in and you're still sitting here like, okay, what do I? I'm not making fun of you for that. It is completely fair that you're taking your time for this. But this does also show how much we have side railed.
Yeah.
But it is also fair to be cautious when dealing with anybody within a Fey forest. It's completely valid.
Yeah. And also, I'm just learning that you don't have a thing that I think is in base D&D and in mine. That I have it in my worlds too. You don't. From what you've done, what you just said, you confirmed you don't. There's a thing in hell to force demons and devils to follow through with their deals. Like they can't just break pacts.
Yeah, so that's why I mentioned the blood pact. Like literally the way to do it, because like this is the thing about demons. Yeah, no, that's actually something that I've thought about when I did this, because devils are supposed to be more lawful, so they will always follow through with their deals because they always make sure they do a blood pact, which binds them to the pact. The problem is with a demon is that when they make deals, they don't make them in a pact format. It's like going up to your coworker, as an example, and asking him to go do something for you, and then hoping he actually goes and does the same thing you asked him to do. If you see what I'm saying. So the only way to actually make sure and secure that a demon will actually follow through with its deal is to force it into a blood pact. A good example is in Rum and Harbor with Mollis. He had a binding pact with Ivanine because he gave his soul to them. But there was something to bind him to it. And he was a devil, so no matter what, he would have always required something to bind. But if Ivanine was a demon, that could have been a very different story. Like, I'm going to be so real with you here. The plot for Mollis as a character would have been entirely different if I had made Ivanine a demon instead of a devil.
This checks.
Yeah.
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 Huh. I'm sorry, I really don't know how to handle this.
No, it's fair. It's fair.
Problem, Yumo's actually good with words, and I'm not. And I'm having a moment.
That's fair. That honestly, I feel like that is kind of a big thing that a lot of people hit when they try to play a character that is like one of the stats just don't really align with them as a person. Like people that's the thing that I've seen people struggle with so much as a whole over the 6 years of me doing D&D. I feel like because it's like the same thing with a player who like knows that they aren't exactly the smartest tool in the shed trying to play a highly intelligent character. Like if you got a 20 in fucking int and you're trying your best to live up to that, but like you kind of just have base knowledge as a human being and nothing really above that. That can make it a bit difficult to try and pretend to be insanely smart. Which is like, let's be real, that's that's a massive portion of the population of the world, right? Like, let's be real, a lot of us are like we're not, not that humans aren't bright to begin with. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
So,
I played one really smart character, and I felt out of place so long for every time.
yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, it can be hard, like, to do that. Because, like, strength and dex isn't hard to do that with, or con, because it's just like, yeah, it's like physical thing, you don't really have to worry about that. But when it comes to the ones where it's like wisdom, int, and charisma, ones that actually, like connect to personality, intelligence, like, you're like what you know as a person, like, that's when it gets a bit tricky, I feel like, in D&D.
Yumo's charismatic. He's more charismatic than he is wise or intelligent.
Yeah. You really picked a hard stat for yourself, I'm not gonna lie, like...
Yeah, no, fun fact, everybody, if y'all can't tell, I'm not charismatic. I can be charismatic, but I don't typically willingly do a bunch of stupid things unless I have a reason.
Yeah.
I've made my character an idiot.
I mean, like, yeah, yeah, no.
To justify the profit thing, because I was like, no, he'd make a mistake if he's not thinking about it.
Yeah. Like, I'd say out of the three IRL, your best is probably wisdom out of the bunch. Like, because wisdom is the ability to make choices.
Yeah.
Wisdom or strength?
Yeah, but I'll say more of like the middle fortitude bits when it came to those three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not the smartest, and I am the least charismatic. Like, there is no contest.
Everybody has their own strong suits, like, when it comes down to it.
Dude, the most, like, no contest. I win this, hands down. I suck at this.
There's nothing really to be ashamed of it either. Like, that's not me trying to be like, yeah, now, haha, big haha. No, it's like, no, like, everybody has their stuff. Like, I'm gonna be straight up real. I know my wisdom's shit. Like, I know I have, I feel like I'm average in int, but, like, my wisdom's not good. My ability to make choices is horrible. And I'm well aware of that. Hi, Rena. Oh, man. Yes, buddy. I also know my strength could probably be way higher. Like, it's not high up on there. I don't know. Like, my strength is good for my size. But, like, in all honesty, if you compare me to, like, a dude who weighs 300 pounds or a dude who weighs 200 pounds, I don't got shit. I don't have anything, man.
I gave a fuck for strength training. I could be pretty strong.
Yeah, no, you could.
I just don't.
You should.
I don't care to.
That's fair.
I don't have the time to waste.
Me neither, but here I am.
Then you have the time.
I work 12-hour shifts 5 days a week. What do you mean?
Yeah. Get in line. Join the club.
I force time. That's more of what happens. I just don't give myself much time to do other stuff. Hey, Mina.
Alright.
Alright.
Fuck it, we ball sup, bitch.
Yeah?
I don't know what the fuck that was. Something fell. Waffles, I think. Not waffles? Okay. Apparently that was not waffles, everyone. I lied.
Damn.
Steakums. Okay. Alright.
You waffles? You want waffles?
Sure. I'm gonna be real, I don't know how to handle this.
You want me
I'ma
to
keep
pause
it-
and give you a moment to figure it out?
It's not gonna get any better.
Okay.
Oh, this is one of those times that I hate solo campaigns because I'm like, no, this is a point where I would literally just let someone else deal with it.
I understand that. I understand because I've definitely had a few moments with that with Ingo and with and when I did Katsu too. There was like one or two moments that I hit with those campaigns where I was like, "Fuck, I don't know." Like,
Yeah.
This is why I like having multiple solo character PCs. Or solo campaign PCs. Because one usually sucks at it, and the other one I can just kind of go, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. Anya has usually when she does a solo campaign, she usually has two characters and one covers the weaknesses of the other.
that's fair.
Damn straight.
Alright. Guess I approach. I don't fucking know what else to do.
Alright, I mean, yeah, you approach. What now? I like.
Cool. They're that type of person. Epic.
I mean, like she would at least like look over at you, but you are kind of approaching her in her forest, so she is just kind of looking at you like, oh, person's here. Like, yeah, like you need something.
I'ma be real. Has she said anything in a language he understands?
I mean, she was talking to the butterfly in an unknown language, but like after
Okay.
that, when she looked at you, she hasn't said anything. So like, as far as-
Epic.
yeah. So yeah.
How unhelpful. Fucker.
Uh.
No fucking no. Alright, cool. My one idea is broken because they fucking did nothing.
What the fuck? Were you hinting on me to like? I
He
feel
was hoping.
Unironically, dude.
okay.
Unironically, the only thing I have is kill them. That is the only
God.
thing my brain is coming
Oh
up with is
my
kill
God.
them. My brain is giving me nothing for
Bro.
conversation. This is not a bit. I literally cannot think of anything.
Bro,
He was hoping.
I have stalled for 30 minutes and my brain has said thermite is still the best option. Like
Dude. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna help you a bit here. I feel like there's like a moment of silence between her staring at you and you staring back.
Uh-huh.
And she would just kind of like blink and just go, "Can I help you?
Perfect.
Are you
There's your starting point.
good?" Like,
I swear to God, I am as a person. I'm like, why is my brain refusing to change modes? Like, you gave me this whole thing about phase, aberrant, and all my brain
Yeah.
came down to is, so I'm validated.
Acrid!
brother.
Acrid!
Bro, like I gave you info and they're like, yeah, they prefer to handle things through talk. It's like, okay, yeah, like maybe this will encourage a little bit more talk. Murder.
I mean, no. The thing it was is that they trick a lot. All the trickery made my brain just go, can't be trusted. No reason to keep them alive.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Guy.
I would keep aberrants everywhere, but a fae? Fuck that. I'm a...
Dude, you refuse to mess with the Fae in the monster campaign too. Now that I'm thinking about it, like,
This is not a new trend of mine.
yeah, no.
Like,
uh,
I was happy to not deal with them in the monster campaign. Because I was like, I'm missing out on nothing.
dude, yeah, like every time it was like, yeah, here's a list of monsters that you could go try to find, and you would hear like, yeah, there's this Fae one. Yeah, okay. Anyways, what's the next one? uh,
No, I don't know why. Okay.
jeez.
Alright. He would just sit there for another second or two. Because for some reason his brain is having like a reset moment.
God.
That's the only way I can canonize why we've been sitting here for 40 minutes.
Dude. I'll have you know it's 41.
Well, we started at 8, so I've been stuck at this stupid lady for 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Umo would sit there and he would just be like, sorry, my brain is not cooperating. Is this your forest?
This would be mine. That you could say.
Just in his head, he's like, oh, that's gonna make this difficult. This is, ooh, I don't, okay. Here we go. Dude, I would be real, his brain is not like, alright, yeah, no, so this is the worst, or at least there's no arch fairy.
Yeah, no arch fairy. Like that's at least something.
Yeah, he knows there's fairies, but
Yeah, yeah.
fairies are manageable. They're tiny and short.
Yeah, yeah. So like there's pixies and there's fairies. Pixies are typically like the size of your hand. Sometimes smaller. That's how old the pixie is. Fairies can typically, in my world, the way I run them is that they're kind of like around the same heights of what you would see for like a halfling. Like the tallest you might see a fairy get is like maybe 4 feet. Like they're around that 3 to 4 foot range typically on average. An arch fairy are the ones that actually get some proper height to them. They stand typically around the same height as a normal human. So.
Waffles.
Fuck yeah. They're still short. I'm right. Hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Brain, please cooperate.
My love.
Come up with a different idea. I don't have thermite.
Bro. The god of thermite comes floating down. Like,
It's fine.
My love.
No, I'm struggling, and I don't know why. It's just because it's Faye.
Yeah, it's just because it's
Oh
Faye.
my god.
Yeah, you're like,
I can.
you ask that question, she gives you a response. Another 2 or 3 seconds kind of go by, and you see this portal just kind of open up from the side, and you see Kika's just kind of walking and just go, oh, what's going in? Oh, I came in at the wrong time. And you see her just turn around and go back.
Who the fuck? Because he wouldn't know what Kikas looks like.
No, he wouldn't.
So he just sits there like, what the fuck was the Goliath? Whatever.
Goliath.
It was a giant. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Kikis's size constantly shifts. Like, it is really just whatever she feels like that day. Sometimes she just goes her actual original humanoid size. Other times, she's like, you know what? Titan form, let's go. It's really just however she's feeling that day.
Checks. Okay. Um. Oh my god.
Bro. Bro, I'm trying. I'm trying to stall for you here. I really am. I,
No, I'm trying to understand at this point myself. I think I just hate Faye.
I'm guessing so.
What was your first clue?
I didn't know this.
Man, that's why you hate centaurs. Centaurs are also technically fey.
I like other Faye.
You have made several Fae the BBEG.
Yeah, because that's easy to do.
You know, the same could be said for like devils and aberrations, and I'm sitting here, I'm realizing I think you've only, within the entire time I've played for you at least, you've only thrown one demonic person at me for a BBEG, and that's because they were tied to my backstory. And you didn't even make him a BBEG, he was just like a side mini boss. That was for Galen, my first ever character.
Damn, I really
Yeah.
hate the
You've
fact.
never thrown devils
Yeah.
and demons as BBEGs.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
alright.
No, I'm
Alright.
now that we're actually sitting here,
Whoa.
we assess this. Let's sit down and like look at this.
Actively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Little bit of context.
Okay, alright.
I am actively in a solo campaign where the BBEGs are Fae associated.
I will also put this out here as well. Every big bad I have fought from Acrid has either been Fae, it has been a genie. I don't know what you got against genies, brother. Or it has just been
Genie
a
could be
human.
technically associated with Fae.
And even then, when they've just been a normal human, a lot of times it wasn't a proper human. A lot of times it was elven. A lot of times it was an elf, which are Fae. Now, granted, the sanity one, that one's on me because I that was my past PC. But like, no, there's a trend here.
What do you have?
Dude, I've heard Deadwood
Against
is a Fae
halfling
problem. Wait, the fucking
Fae?
elephant. Anya, Deadwood.
Huh?
If, you know, the whole theories of what we've had going on right now is correct, and one of the main problems of that created the Blight is the Eladrin, and we have to fight the fucking, not the Eladrin, the Dryad as a final boss, this'll prove our point more.
Knowing what she is, because fun fact, that Dryad was a former PC of mine. Yeah, she would be Fae.
So, I stand correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Acrid, I think you... this might be your new tiefling. This is something that we talked about in, like, the brothel campaign, where you just bully the shit out of tieflings.
You just pick one specific thing and go, fuck you. Die. Tieflings, halflings, Fae.
I wanted to be known, I'm literally sitting here like I'm at an intervention.
Centaurs.
Centaurs are Fae. You've hated them
I just
since
hate... I've hated centaurs since ever. I don't know. I've always hated.
Yeah, I'm even before D&D. Like, that bit I can. Yeah. But still.
Damn.
Yeah, no, yeah, man. There's a thing.
I feel bad calling you out like this, but
Yeah, it's kind of I feel like there's a realization for the three of us.
I didn't.
You might have had an unconscious bias without realizing you had an unconscious bias. Which is why it's called an unconscious bias. But, you know. I mean, it's a normal thing. Everybody has at least one or two of those about something, so. So, do you want me to pause so you can figure this out, man? Or.
Sure, man.
Okay, we're gonna pause. We're back, everybody. I think he's kind of figured out what he wants, kind of.
One could hope sometimes.
Perchance.
if we're lucky.
Yeah, I dropped. Oh, my
Got your
thing.
dice.
Not the fidget.
My fidget.
Pain and agony.
Yeah.
Don't drop the fidget.
I'll break it again.
Gonna break it?
He has so many broken fidgets.
Yeah.
Gah.
Unironically, this is like my 5th one. Yeah, I break them usually within like a month.
Goddamn.
Like a month, maybe 2.
I mean, at least you're using them.
Oh yeah, they're getting utilized. All right.
We're getting our money's worth out of them.
Yeah.
I'm getting more than like however many hours of use that I need. Anyways, that's the wrong PC name. My brain pulled up my other PC I have.
Bro, you are struggling. Umo.
Yeah.
Umo, man.
Umo, not Zen. My brain went to Zen, which is a different PC in a different DM with a different DM.
Brother. Note to self,
All right.
never put a Fae in front of Acrid.
Thanks. You can if there's others. They can deal with it.
True.
They can have their souls stolen because they got handed a straw.
I'm gonna make sure the next person that runs into a Fae in a campaign of mine specifically gets handed a straw.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
What? Okay.
I did not want to. Fuck.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Acrid, you got this.
Brain, please work with me.
We legit, right before we unpaused, you had an idea.
Yeah. So, all right, Umo stands there a second, claps his hands in front of his face, like, get your shit together.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Tommy's definitely just staring at you like, hey, you good?
No, he looks like he's hemorrhaging from the brain. Like, it's... At least he thinks he is. Yeah, no, he would sit there for I don't care how many seconds, but he'd finally answer them.
Yeah.
He'd go, I wanted to ask if the group I have with me would be capable of staying here for a little bit of time. We don't have much food, and we could possibly be capable of helping if need be. But unironically, in truth, where at least I and a few others that need to eat aren't able to find much food out there.
The forest has been made as a haven for the Fae. People don't typically like our kind. That being said, I do not mind you staying inside the forest. All that I ask, you can take food, you can take water, don't destroy the plant life. And there is one thing I'd like you to handle, if possible.
If it's of any recompense, I want to build a group that is a safe haven. The people you can see behind me would be slaughtered if they weren't with me.
She would kind of, like, give an overall glance to the group.
The monster people from the human. And the people down the cave are less than kind to their kind.
I can definitely guarantee that, especially with the aberrant.
I don't know why my brain just pictured Tamiya sticking her tongue out like, fuck you.
Aberrants and Fae are typically not, like, at ends. They're typically just kind of like neutrals, factions in between each other. If it was an Infernal, it might be a different problem. However, luckily, nobody of your kind is directly called Infernal. Summer Kitsunes are not seen as infernal, but they border on the area of being considered infernal. They're kind of like that weird middle ground. So she would just kind of look amongst the group, look back to you, and just kind of go, I can provide safe haven for now. Counting on what you plan to do with your idea of creating a safe haven for your people, I think debates on whether or not I could keep you here permanently. I don't want the pixies or the treants or any of the other fae getting harmed. There is, however, a creature recently that decided to become a pest amongst the forest. That's actively what I was talking to my pixie about, as she would kind of like gesture to the butterfly on her finger. Looking upon closer inspection.
There you go, man.
Thank you. You would realize those are just really fucking big butterfly wings on a pixie. As she would go, they were telling me recently that this vermin has taken up residence in one of our trees. I haven't sent anybody yet to go deal with him, because I was deciding on the level of difficulty, as I want to have the least amount of casualties possible, as you can imagine. If you are willing to deal with the human, then you can stay and have safe haven as long as you require.
I'm gonna be real. He'd sit there for a second like, human, wait a minute. Oh, not me. Okay, no, it's not me.
Not you. And if you so desire, I might be willing to send a person to help you. He isn't weak, to say the least.
Nice to know. Weak. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The human is set up in a tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Umo just said that he goes, I would warn when dealing with this pest, as you call it. I do tend to use acid as my primary source of magic. I might not intend to damage any plants, but a plant might get damaged on accident if I am caught in combat.
I think that should be fine.
Like, it's the dead-ass warning of, hey, so I know the terms of me being able to stay here, right?
Yeah.
Issue 1.
That might not be physically possible.
I will damage shit if I fight. So
Yeah.
I want that to be in the clause of it's okay.
If you must fight and use your acid, then that is fine. It is one thing to harm a plant of accidents rather than for it to be purposeful.
Of course.
That I can allow. We have more than enough people that can heal the plants. Myself
no,
included.
really. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be real. He sits there like, he goes, I tend to sacrifice my own vitality to invoke acid to harm others if required.
Understood.
In the literal form of, I use my blood to do acid magic. But yeah, he'd said that he was right. Human in a tree.
It's near a lake. He's chosen to take up residency in one of the big trees near the lake, which has kept, in turn, the monster creatures, the Fays, from being able to access the water they require.
Right. We will handle that. Yes. I can agree to that.
Do you wish assistance?
He said he ain't weak.
Yeah.
But also, if I get one of her pixies killed, then I'm cooked.
That is fair. That is fair.
What sort of aids could they provide?
I
wish to make sure they don't. I wish to make sure they don't get killed in the process.
If you wanted something to assist you from afar, we would have a pixie. It wouldn't be much, but they might be able to give you small little buffs in between. Or apply small little debuffs. I have a fairy.
Keep them safe. Okay.
She's known to be a bit more on the hostile side compared to fairies typically. And to put it simply, she has at least a little bit of previous combat experience.
Oh, how nice.
And of course, if you need something to take a few hits, I could offer a treant.
I'm not doing. No, okay. Okay. Me as player here. I ain't taking the fucking treant. I don't need that thing getting killed. Nah.
That's fair.
Nah. Like, bro, that thing would be mad helpful, but then if she's like, here's a treant, I'm like, okay, how tanky actually is this fucker I'm about to fight? What level? Is this like a level 13 that you're like, AO level 3? Like,
well, it'll be a rough one.
ma'am, I am level 3. I wish you to know. Okay. So the fairy would be the combat person, damage. Treant can tank a hit or two. Hopefully more than 2.
Hopefully.
Bro, dude, the treant's like, I'm here to help, gets turned to ash because of course they use fire.
Bro.
And I'm like, what was I to do? Huh? God? What?
Dude, just the most, I'm here to help. It's an artificer. He just has a flamethrower.
Unironically, dude, even if I wasn't like at fear of losing the person that would be helping me,
Yeah.
the pixie still kind of sounds like the best option.
That's fair.
Because it's like the safest.
Yeah.
Like the buffs and debuffs are good. So he'd be like, I will take assistance as I don't wish for any of my people to die or any of yours.
And which one would you like help from?
I should answer that. Yes, the pixie.
Alright. She would
What?
basically,
Dude.
the pixie that was on her finger, she would just like flick her finger and the pixie would fly up to you.
It's the most like he's almost going cross-eyed trying to look at the pixie. Like, oh. Tiny pixie.
They'll follow you from a distance.
Okay. Right. He sits there for a second and goes, now to ask a stupid question. How do I get to the lake?
The pixies should be able to give you directions.
Okay. Awesome.
You
Looks
just,
at the pixie.
you just hear in the back of your head telepathically. So you want to go ahead, go forward, take a left, go 5 trees
God.
down, keep going.
Oh,
You're going to see that
no.
there's a fallen tree with a stump. You're going to go past that stump, past Radiscar's house. Then you're going to keep going forward. And then you're going to take a right after the 7 trees that you passed past that stump. And then after that... yeah. But yeah, you'll be able to follow the directions. They'll probably have to repeat it a few times. Because they're really just using trees like landmarks. Like, yeah, see, this tree's different. It's like, sure it is. They all look the same to me, but sure. This was obviously different.
On a molecular level, it's different, sure.
Yeah. See, this one looks different because it has this one branch that twists slightly more to the left, brother.
I'll be real. She was like the 7th and the 5th, and he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's fair. That's so fair. You would be able to travel though. It would be like 10 minutes of walking through this forest. Before you would like finally start to reach near the lake area. So, you would start getting near the lake area, you pass by that random dude's like house, quote unquote house. He's just living in the stump. It was a squirrel person. You start getting near the lake. And you can kind of already tell which tree this human's chosen to set up in. Because it is that thing of... There is just equipment kind of left outside of this one tree. And it looks like he is just carved into, like, the tree's base. Like the very, like, you know, the area where, you know, like, walking up to it ground-wise. Like it's not a small tree. I want this to be understood. It's a wide tree. Like you could have several people standing side by side inside the tree, and there would still be a lot of space. It's a big tree. You can see that he is basically chopped out and carved out the wood within it. And it looks like he probably set up some type of beams or support or something to keep the tree from toppling. Because that would be a problem.
Oh, I hate this guy already.
Yeah, you should. He's also set up a very small, like, tent out of, like, some of the wood that he probably took from that. And, like, basically taken leaves and some type of fabric, and it's just kind of sewn up some, like, little roofing for this tent that connects onto the side of the tree. And it looks like he's been making a campfire on the other side, like, more, like, closer to the water in case, like, something goes awry. Yeah.
Man. Well, at least I get free stuff.
Free stuff. It's gotta be worth something.
Yeah, so considering how the druid lady, elf, assuming druid, just
Yeah.
or dryad, I don't know. I hope just a druid. Please don't be a dryad. It's gonna fucking shatter me out of existence because I smell weird. The way they were talking really made it seem like I want this fucker dead.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like, I guess they die.
Yeah. It's up to your interpretation. So.
I mean, technically I could deal with it by attempting to get them so they're under my thumb. There's a way I could try to do it. I might try, and if that fails, I'll kill him anyway. So either way, I'm successful.
Fair enough.
Like, I'll try to do this a friendly way, because I need more underlings.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I will try to see who this is to see if they'll be useful.
Completely valid. How do you want to go about this? Like, it looks like I should mention this as well, but he has built, like, kind of like a door into that fucking tree.
Is he already at the? Is he at the? Is he at?
You got this. Mm-hmm.
Does it? Oh.
Take a breath. Slow it down. Try again.
I'm going slow. It ain't working. I'm guessing I can't see him immediately.
Not as of now.
Okay, I will have my party kind of hang back a little bit. That way there's not like 9 people at this dude's door.
That's fair.
And it's just another human. Which might make it a bit easier for Umo.
Possibly.
Or Umo would get one shot. So we'll see.
We'll see. We'll find out.
Yeah, I'll have everybody else kind of hang back like 30 feet. Not too far. I still want Bill to be able to run up and clock this fucker.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. Also, I hope you. I'm glad I got it cleared up. Like, hey, so I use acid. That flower's getting fucked up if I use my magic.
Oh, man. I mean, yeah, at least you
Alright.
cleared it up so you don't get yourself in trouble in the long run.
Yeah. I got that clause added.
Exactly.
Unintentional damagement. Damagement? Yeah, damagement. I said it. Alright, I'll walk up to the door with everybody kind of hanging back up to 30 feet. If they want to stealth, they can. He knows Bill can't. So,
You don't know, Bill. You don't know, Bill.
he'd sit there and be like, if you wish to hide, you can. I'm going to try to talk to this person.
I'm gonna be real. Bill, at least, you gave him the option of, do you want to? So he will obviously not.
And Bill, specifically, do please try to stand behind a tree.
Alright, so he will try. Rhea disappears. Bill actually disappears.
He looks back and it's just most like, damn, that's a nice tree hide. Alright.
Yeah. And,
Joke's on me, he's behind me.
yeah. You see Tommy just go into a bush and then just full form as just a pretend chest.
He'll fall for it.
I mean, it's a human. There's a shot greed takes over.
I'm like, I found this random chest.
Bro. Oh, man.
I'm good at one thing, and it's gaslighting.
That's
Because
fair.
he has expertise in persuasion.
Oh,
So
man.
he's really good at gaslighting people.
Alright. So
I'll knock
you
on the door.
knock on the door. Okay. So when you knock on le door, the thing that would happen is silence for a little bit. And then you start to
Checks.
hear footsteps.
Yumo's gonna take a step back from the door just so the door doesn't hit him. In case it opens outwards.
Yeah, you can roll me a perception check, actually.
I only have a +3. 17.
17. You notice as you're taking that step back, like, cause like it's not a perfectly made door, right? You know, there's some cracks like, in between because it's like splintered wood. You can see his eye looking directly into yours, and you can also see what looks like a shining glint near the bottom of the door.
Yumo's just standing there.
You take that step back, you see him shove the door open, and you would see this man looking towards you, one eye closed, one eye open, as you can see this older man. He's kind of like, probably in his like, maybe 70s, kind of like around there. Yeah, he's seen better days, to say the least. He's got a scar going down his right eye. His left eye just seems to always be closed. For whatever reason, you don't know. You can see that he has like a metal. He's got like ramshackled armor, in the fact of he has a metal glove specifically for his left hand, a metal gauntlet for specifically his right forearm. He has a dark green cloak that's pretty tattered with a long-sleeved green tunic that's slightly, like, it's more faded, but it's not as dark as the cloak. And even the long sleeves are kind of pretty tattered up. Like, the left sleeve only really goes up to, like, slightly past the elbow, and this just looks like it got torn. The other one actually goes completely underneath the gauntlet, like, tucked underneath. He has, like, this pair of dark brown pants that has, like, studded, like iron, like little knee pads, but then like it's just leather boots past that. But he's fairly pale, which is fitting for people of the underground. His hair has been allowed to kind of grow in like a wiry old way. So it's fairly messy, it's dirty, it's, all over the place. And dude looks like he hasn't gotten to shave in a bit. As he would just look to you and just go, "What?" You can see that little glint from before probably was not just coming from... It could have either came from his armor or it could have came from the fact that he grabbed a weapon before making his way to the door. As he does just have a great axe.
Yes, I know what I'm dealing with.
You may have an idea of how he was able to carve that open.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my brain just is not feeling charismatic today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. It's an antisocial day. My brain is going, no. No. No speaketh. Alright, Umo... Okay, so what did he say again? I'm sorry, I don't know why I forgot.
He literally just said, "What?"
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, Umo sits there and goes, not worth it. Probably.
Bro.
This man's got maybe 3 years left.
Bro. Is he just choosing to not do diplomacy? Is he just saying fuck it? He saw the guy was old and went, nah. Is that legit what's happening here?
No, Umo's gonna try. He's gonna try. It's got it almost.
God.
Umo knows how the people of his race are old. So they're not fun to deal with.
That's fair.
So he literally said it in his head. It's the most just, oh God, he's old. Oh, it's the worst possible outcome. I'd rather deal with someone strong than someone old.
Dude, that's so fair. Oh, God.
Rather deal with a demigod than some fucking old bastard.
He saw old and he was like, nah, I'm good.
Y'all can keep your forest. Nah. He would... I really should have asked for more information.
Yeah.
Oh well. I never do. This is not a new problem. I just take what I'm told and then I leave.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You got this, man. You got this.
No, I don't. Don't lie to me. Don't.
You got this, man.
Man said what, and my brain went Alt F4. We're done. Goodbye.
Dude, yeah, no. I gave him the most old man response I could think of. Like opening your door, like just the grouchy ass what?
Fuck you want.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sitting here trying to figure out how would Umo answer this. Because apparently, okay, the issue I'm running into is I can tell my brain is in an aggressive mood when it
Yeah.
comes to how it wants to handle things.
Yeah.
So I'm ignoring all my immediate fucking solutions, and I'm trying to find one that's not aggressive.
Good luck with that one.
Man. The struggle is unnecessarily real. Alright,
You gave yourself a hard character, man.
it's not even a hard character. I don't know why I'm struggling.
Do we need to
It's
take two?
not- Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
He'll figure it out.
For reference, everyone, my brain's reaction was throat punch. Catch him while he's off guard.
Brother.
What is with your violence today?
I don't know.
Throw him right to the chest. He yells.
I don't know. I don't know why.
You woke up and chose violence.
I did, apparently. Okay. Right. Damn, I am just such an unsocial person. Holy fuck, I'm struggling.
Yeah. Yeah. See, if Anya was awake more often on Saturdays, around like the same time when we do this stuff, I'd say like, oh, well, we should just do a duo campaign next time, so that way you don't have to worry as much about it. But Anya's normally asleep. This is kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a rarity right here.
Yeah, no, Anya's not. You're not consistently awake enough for us to do a duo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish I was, but I'm not.
Yeah, if like I wouldn't mind moving it down to like in the night times, but like there is the fact of you normally have a different D&D campaign going around that time, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Decisions.
Are not that hard. I'm just feeling incompetent for some reason.
Oh man. You got this. You got this. Just, you know. Here. Let's give you a little bit of time because I also need to go to the bathroom anyway. So you know what? We're gonna take two. Okay, everybody. Hello, everybody. We're back. Acrid has come to his conclusion.
I'm struggling way too much, and it shouldn't be legal.
Banned. All right.
You're right. I am banned.
So.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Umo is so okay. Umo would sit there and he kind of like it's a moment where he like takes a slight step back because the dude has a fucking axe. And then he's like, oh wait, no, he's not swinging. Like there's a fucking like, oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because unironically, me as player, you mentioning the glint, my brain went into combat mode and is very strugglingly clicking off of that.
Yeah.
So Yumo would have unironically started to reach for his scythe and then stopped, like, oh wait, no, he's not swinging at me. Okay, we're good. Pull.
Yeah.
Hi. Here's go. Hi.
You knocked on my door?
I. Yumo, unironically, since he goes, I did, mainly because I didn't know who carved this area out. I was confused because I'm kind of a bit lost here.
Yeah, that would be me.
Well done.
Thanks. I guess. Where are you trying to go? You said you're lost?
Yes, dude, this is also Yumo sitting here like, yes, I need to fucking gaslight this fucker. Here we go. I wandered in here wondering if there was another way through this forest or another way to the other side of this cave, and then I got into the forest and now I can't get out.
Now, good question. I walked into here and I was kind of hoping to find something, maybe food, something. I mean, I found food. A little bit of violence. Not my choice, but you know. I don't know if there is a way out. I know there's some weird crypt thing up in the back. A little bit further down.
That's why I talk to random motherfuckers.
And of course, my cat wants out as we actually get an RP going. Of course, cat. Of course.
Thanks, Marina.
Alright. Okay. I'm coming back. I'm back.
Yeah, crypt. There's a crypt.
Yeah, there seems to be something about weird looking crypt. Or I think that's what it is.
Probably something from the collapses I hear about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, there's a lot of
I know,
things
Matt.
we've had from the crash or whatever they want to call it, the collapse. Who knows?
My brain went to the collapse because that seems funny. Just the
I mean, that's kind of what it was. It was just one island after another piling on top of each other. Like, granted, it was the course of years of it happening, but like, it was that thing of like, literally any person that was living on a moving island had to sit there and eventually gonna go, I've got a limited time on life before I just die. Like, like that was just something they had to accept.
They didn't.
Oh
Most of them thought it was Cap.
yeah, I mean, a lot of them thought it was Cap till their island got in near the blood scene. Was that last year of their island being around where it's like, wait, oh, I've got a year. Oh fuck.
Man, I'm just picturing them going through Inger Haze like, oh man, this is weird. It's weirdly foggy in this bitch.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, is that the moving islands, they do typically shift through the ocean because they were constantly circling near the hole in the ocean. So there was the fact of islands would go through periods where they were located in Inger Haze, and then suddenly they'd be located in the bottomless sea. So getting those random moments of just pure we can't see anything because of the Inger Haze Sea was a typical thing for the moving islands. However, what was not a typical thing was the simple fact of having your island that was on the outer areas of the circulation end up closer to the ocean, to the point where they started seeing their blue ocean go into red. when they started seeing that color change on their shore, that's when it got a little concerning. And like imagine you've lived your whole life on an island, right? You know, you've seen you're so used to like you've lived on the shore area. You're like a fisherman or something. You've always seen blue, and suddenly you wake up one morning and you step outside, and the ocean is blood red. Imagine how alarming that is.
Pack it in, people. Pack it in.
Uh-huh. Dude, but yeah, no. But yeah, he's kind of giving you an answer to your question. Like, yeah, no, there's apparently that. Maybe from the collapse, who knows?
Okay, so the Crips thing, that's... I think I'll remember that. Have any animals come by?
Any animals?
Yeah.
I know there was some squirrel that walked up and started threatening me at one point. There was that. What else?
I would be real. Umo's head tilts in the most like, I beg your finest fucking pardon.
Yeah, no, it had like an axe. Like it made an axe for itself. It had a little mini dagger. A little green cape.
Aw. That's...
Besides the weird one, there's been a few normal animals. Like, a few rabbits. There's been some
The
fish
weird
in the
one.
pond. Yeah, the weird one, that's a squirrel.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if there was something else.
Yeah. I mean, there's the normal fey creatures. It seems to not just be a normal forest. I found that out after maybe, just maybe, running into a pixie and the pixie not liking my response.
That might come back to bite you.
It could. I would have preferred to have not escalated that way, but it wasn't exactly being very friendly.
I mean... So you haven't seen many animals, then?
No, not many.
Strange. I haven't seen much water other than... So is the lake right there?
Oh yeah, no, the lake's great. I thought, honestly, building into a forest area and living near the lake might not just give me access to good water, but, maybe I'd see some animals, and then, since this would be their drinking grounds, I'd be able to stop and, hunt when I need, or set up some traps where I can, to actually have a sustainable food source, but, I don't know, maybe they saw a humanoid and decided to try and find new areas.
I haven't seen any other source of water. That's... Huh.
Me neither on that one.
I'll be real, Yumo's sitting there like, is it gonna click for him? He was like, you haven't seen any animals. Huh, weird. Hey, do you know of any other source of drinking water?
Old man just kind of sit here like, I mean, there could be maybe a water source in the crypt, but I haven't really gone in there, so I'm not sure.
That maybe. I don't know. Dude, it's the fucking humans. Yumo listen to this. Why'd you make out here instead of staying in one of the cities? One of the villages?
Oh, well, that's a long story. You know that casino town, right?
Yeah.
Ryanor, whatever we called that place. I don't know.
I
really
know
care.
of it.
Yeah.
Dude, in his head, he says, I know of it, says the guy wearing silk.
Yeah, no, they banned me, forced me out, exiled me. They weren't exactly crazy about me and my choices. They
Can I
don't.
roll a history check?
Yeah, sure.
I grew up in this fucking town. I'll let him keep talking. I don't remember shit immediately.
Okay. Yeah, you just go. As far as I remember, they didn't really quite like the way I went about things. I've been on the move for the last 10 years because of it.
Really? It's just
Yeah.
it's just dude. Umo, that's like his moment of like, I don't remember shit about stuff. That would have been when I was 12.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he would have. You wouldn't have been very old back then.
No, like you're like, what'd you do? That's I've
Yeah.
been through there a couple times. I haven't heard anything though.
How do I put this? They didn't like the fact that I would handle miscreants the way I did. I used to be a guard back in my prime. A good one. And at some point, one of the paladins of Lynn decided to overstep his bounds when it came to the duties of law. The paladins have just as much power as the guards, and we were told that we should simply bring them to court if they ever go anything above. Like as if, no matter what they did, they should just be treated like as if they were a civilian that just did the most minor crime. When a paladin decided that it would be okay to get a little handsy with some people in a tavern, and then proceeded to strike the person for denying him, I didn't take that too kindly. And I told them to meet me outside. We were both a little drunken, sure, but I don't regret it to this day on what followed suit.
I'm gonna be real. In the Yumo's, there's a tiny glint in Yumo's eye. In the most like, oh, you might be more useful than I thought. Hang on a minute.
Hang on a sec. Hold up.
Hang on. I have. Okay. Yumo's brain has immediately gone to, well, if I need a fake way to get back into town, I can say I caught this guy.
Yeah,
And then break him out of jail later.
that is. Yeah, no, that is an option, yeah.
If I need to ever realign my case and sort of get neutral with the people. Or with the city again.
Yeah, that's true. If you want a more peaceful ending, like that would be a way of going about it.
It'd be temporary, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And get them to lower their guard for my raid.
Bro. We're both like, we could handle this in diplomatic manner and actually, fix the church from the inside out. Or I can burn everything.
There's no church.
Dude.
There's no religious inquiry if there's no church left.
Fair enough.
Alright, he'd sit there and he goes, right, well, I'm in a similar state. I can't exactly go back. similar to you.
Similar reasonings?
Not exactly. I run into a paladin who was going to smite someone for simply existing. They are not from down here. I don't agree with that mindset.
At the end of the day, what they are doesn't harm anyone. It's who they are.
Correct. Now, okay, cool, awesome. I might be able to get somewhere with this fucker.
Yeah.
Yes! Diplomacy sucks. I hate it so much, but I can do it.
Takes you a little bit, but you get there.
Way too long. I despise it.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Right. I took a note from my god to go and help them. My own god, not the one of Len.
An Eldritch.
Of sorts. They haven't communicated much, but I got a feeling I should go that direction I did. And it led me to helping them. And I've just kept with it since.
I understand that. Sometimes you just need a little guiding hand.
Yeah. Well,
There's the cat.
hi, cat.
Hi,
Fucking
Rita.
aggressive ass meow, bitch.
Yeah, buddy? You wanna know that? Alright.
Alright. He would go, well, I don't know what their state with me currently is. I left before I could find out.
That's smart.
Though I know what's her name, Talia was investigating, at least last I saw.
Talia.
One of the important paladin.
Never heard of her.
I hope it stays that way. There's nothing good about her. Fuck.
Brother. Oh, God.
There's hate. There's just hate.
Oh, jeez. You did not like him. Did not like Talia.
No. You talk shit at me and Leo. It's just hands.
That's fair.
I might be fighting Leo too, but I'll fight you first.
Oh, man. God.
You just need...
Oh, jeez.
Here we go. Well, I love the Eldritch and just the response of sorts. We'll go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that, for reasons. Like, yeah, that works, man.
Dude, he's like, I guess they're Eldritch now. He would just go, right. Well, in this instance, I'd like to give you a sort of offer, an idea of mine. If you'd be willing, of course. If you'd be willing, you can join my group that I have. It includes that person I saved. And a few others I've picked up along the way that the town and the underground as a whole wouldn't take to their existence kindly. And being as both you and I are not held in high regard by the city that I can't remember the name of.
Listen, I gotta go back to F1 and actually look back at the city name. I could have sworn I wrote it down and I apparently just never did. Like,
Bro, like, no bullshit. I can't remember its name.
yeah. And my brain's been blanking on it. I've got to go back to F1 and actually, like, recheck on it. It's mentioned at the very beginning, too. So all I gotta do is just go back and actually look at it. But, like I just don't know why I didn't write it down. Like, I normally write that stuff down. It was, like, the one time I didn't. Like...
You're like, I won't forget. That's important.
yeah, of course, yeah.
You and memory.
Yeah, of course.
As we all know, Nitz has the best memory.
We all know this. We all know this.
Anyways, so you know, it would be easier to survive with everyone together. And I've currently, in truth, I partially have an agreement with the people of this forest who I did encounter lightly.
Mm-hmm.
They've agreed to let us stay. However, I would need you to come with me, and we would be moving where we're staying.
All right.
If you're willing.
You can roll a persuasion check.
Woohoo! I will kill this fucker if he disagrees. He'd just be useful because he's a fucking guard, which means he can train people to fight, and they might actually gain experience just by dealing with him.
Truth.
Like, that's actually a passive form of XP.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. It's an 18. I have a +6.
All right. He looked at you and just kind of like he would like kind of like put his hand like in the back bits of his hair and just kind of like scratch a little, just kind of that old man thinking.
That's fair.
Yeah, and then just kind of look at you and just go, sure. I don't have much else to give anyways.
And I think perhaps your guard experience could be of use. You might be able to train new people I bring in to not be helpless.
It'd be good to make sure people don't die for no reason.
Yes. Well, I'll be real. He'd think, and he's hoping that Pixie's telepathy would like poke every now and then.
Yeah, no, the pixie's definitely at least been like listening.
He's that thing of, does this count?
Yeah, you see the pixie just go, like in the back of your head. There's that like you can feel like as if it's like thinking and just go, moment. It's probably sitting here like this wasn't quite the objective, but you have dealt with the problem. Let me go ask.
Yeah, it's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Like he that's also why he said we're going to move away.
Yeah.
From the water source. So what he's planning to do is to more put himself on the edge of the forest.
Yeah.
So he's not like in the dead center fucking with everything.
That's fair. That's fair.
So where he can more build into the cave as they're sort of build into the rock.
Yeah, I get you.
As where he hangs out. And his people are there, and if people come down here, they kind of have to, unironically, skirt the edge of the forest to find him.
Fair enough.
But if they go into the forest, as would be the reasonable solution, or the most likely thing to do,
Yep.
they wouldn't find him. And it just means, unfortunately, his people will have to trek to collect water, and then trek back.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like a 10-minute walk. They fucking cry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like...
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Just the most cry about it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I
God.
I love the just I mean my you a tricky bitch.
Dude, it's also the thing of like, all right, they go into the middle of the forest, they piss off one of the Fae. Well, now they've got a new problem.
That's kind of like I don't want to be that guy, but yeah.
Gonna use that Fae a little bit as like a meat shield. It's fair.
Like I don't want that elf as a meat shield, but the Fae, they got it.
Yeah, they got it. Yeah, sure.
They're cooking with something.
Yeah.
Hopefully
God.
oil and not gasoline.
Hopefully. Oh man. Yeah, no.
I am
Mhm.
yeah. So he like yeah no like he's like cool like in his head he's like awesome. He'd walk away with that most like great. I didn't have to in his head great. I didn't have to kill him. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, no, it's fair. You can head back
To the group.
Yeah, to the group.
No, unironically, dude, we walk 30 feet, and he's like, in truth, also, he'd motion, and suddenly everyone becomes visible.
Yeah.
Umo is not alone.
He just give a nod and just kind of go like, I figured you wouldn't have gone up by yourself, so that checks. You have to be real
No.
stupid to knock on somebody's door by yourself like that.
I, one, didn't know how else to get your attention, and two, I didn't know if you would be the more roguish and stab me when you opened the door. That's kind of why I backed up.
I thought about it.
I'm not surprised, but also I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, no, sometimes some paladins, even though my case was just buried as exile as punishment and nothing more, some paladins have chosen to constantly go back through past records, read about my record, get mad about my punishment choice, and try to track me down and kill me. So, granted, when I see a human, my initial response typically is to put my axe through the door. Don't know why, but I felt a bit generous today.
A dice, i.e.
Yes,
We're feeling nice.
I'm feeling a little generous.
Dude, it's coping for my brain's hemorrhaging.
As years ago, right, you probably need my name.
Preferably.
Yeah, you probably would need that. I could just let you keep calling me old man. That would be kind of funny, I won't lie. However, no, my name's Ro. R-O-E.
Alright. Old man Rowe. Understood.
Oh,
Got-
man. So you now have Ro
So-
amongst your group. And you'd also hear the
Yeah.
pixie get back to you and just go... As you just hear her, the pixie just kind of go... The mistress has said that she will allow it. But if Ro, your human, is to ever cause problems towards nature again, he will be personally executed. Meaning, she will personally get her hands dirty.
Alright. Well, Yumo would sit there first. He'd see Yumo stop, stand there while listening, and he goes, right. Ro, I will also need to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was sent after you
Yeah.
by the yes, you've already kind of pieced that together.
Yeah.
I, however, they said to deal with you. I've dealt with you in a different way. That didn't include your death.
Appreciate it.
However, no problem. Just work with me and my group. However, don't cause problems for nature, please.
Oh, is there something that doesn't want that?
Yes, the one who controls this forest is a bit angry with you.
I didn't know that. If they just told me, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah. I've been informed that if you harm nature again, they'll come after you personally.
Ah, okay.
So let's not.
Alright, I'll
Dude.
try not to. I guess. What did I do? Was it the tree?
Dude, really, Umo sits there like, I think it was the tree? Like, I think that's a good guesstimate?
I'm trying to figure out if it's the tree or if it's that branch I cut off to get to the fruit. I can't climb. I don't have my body can't handle that.
No, dude, really? Really? Umo is sitting there like, these bitches and their vague shit.
Yeah, no. So like, you at least know probably like it's been mentioned. He did mention at one point he did accidentally probably at least either injure or slaughter a pixie because there was an escalation. You can probably put it together now. He cut the branch off to get fruit that he couldn't reach because he can't really climb in his current age and condition.
Yeah.
Pixie got a little mad. Escalation happens. You know,
Pixie
things go
died.
down. Pixie either died or got severely injured at the least. And then, you know, the Fae went, hey, okay, we're gonna look past that a little bit. You know, it's a one-time thing. Things happen. He cuts into the biggest tree in the forest near the lake. And it's just that moment of, okay, hold up.
He would go, I, in truth, do believe it is a multitude of things. I think they would have let you be, even after a minor escalation, with possibly the pixie.
Yeah.
But I think the pixie, the branch, the tree, and I do believe they mentioned animals haven't been coming for water because of you.
Damn, so they really did not want... Okay. I should probably remove those traps.
Yes, let's do that.
You see him, like, go around multiple areas where there's bushes that were nearby the lake. As he's having to disarm bear traps that he hand-built.
Brother, no, keep those. Hold up. Like, you might be like, keep the traps, but don't, let's not have them here.
Yeah, I mean, we can set them, just, I gotta disarm them first.
Yeah, no, like, he'd sit there, and then he'd be like, I'm gonna have to talk to that lady again.
Yeah. It's not like iron ones, but like he made it with a mixture of like wood and twigs, and then like the spikes are made of just straight up stone.
Bro, it works.
Yeah, like the way you see him like do it is like he would just throw a stick on it, and you see that thing just slam shut. So he picks up like 4 different bear traps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, there you go, man.
All right, cool. I have Old Man Rowe as joining my cult
Yep.
as a fucking trainer. That's funny.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you got him as a trainer. Like, you don't know how good or useful he'll be in direct, outright combat. Because, yes, I'll be honest, he is probably your highest level NPC right now. But there is the problem of with his age. Yeah, the thing is that if a combat goes for too long, he will start suffering fatigue. So, and by long, I mean it doesn't take long. Like after 2 turns, he will have to start dealing with fatigue. Because he is an older person. They cannot handle that type of level of physical stress.
Okay.
So do
Yeah,
keep that in mind. Like, yes, he can, if things go down and you absolutely need him, he can throw hands. But it is limited.
Okay. How much XP did I get for pacifying this fucker?
For pacifying him, also, I don't know what Anya said. But...
What'd you say?
I don't remember.
Damn it.
Okay.
I had heard a murmur. I was like, she said something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, same. I
Damn it.
heard you say something on you, but it wasn't loud enough for anyone to hear.
Sorry.
You're good. Yeah, no, so, like, with the EXP, I'm gonna be honest, you're just gonna get the EXP you would have gotten if you fought him.
Yeah, because that makes sense, because
yeah.
it's the same.
Yeah, at the end
It's
of the
XP
day.
for the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also met the persuasion required for him.
Was the 18?
Yeah. That was the DC. 'Cause
Checks.
it wasn't gonna be an easy one, because one, he's useful, and two, it's an old man, they're stuck in their ways. You know? Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. Yuma would have literally tried to. His next result, if the guy was like, nah, he'd be like, that's a strange looking creature over there. The dude turns scythe, back of neck.
Yeah, no, really.
Like,
Yeah, so that would have been 1,500 EXP.
oh my god.
He was not going to be an easy fight.
What level is he?
He is level 13.
I was right.
You are correct.
Was real.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Fuck you.
Dude. Okay, Rhea. Rhea, buddy, there you are. You get to be 1,500 EXP. You are level 3 now. Congratulations, Rhea.
I'm level 4.
Nice. Monastic tradition. She gets Way of the Blind.
I get to try and figure out what I want for my.
I need to get her into the homebrew campaign so she can actually access Way of the Blind.
That would make sense.
I would do that. I thought I already had her in there, but apparently I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, you have successfully done that. Where are you heading? Are you heading to the edge of the wall to start trying to make your encampment, or are you heading to the lady again?
I'm gonna go see the lady because I do need to talk to her so I can come to an understanding of what I am permitted and not permitted to do.
That is fair.
Because, again, Yumo's being real here. He's walking on thin ice.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like, it's ice, it's there, it's solid sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. That's pretty fitting.
So it's like a weird, like, I want to take this carefully.
That's
So,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna give him Polearm Master.
Heck yeah.
Yumo now has 40 HP.
Let's go.
He can cast one ability 10 times, and some of them 5. Gah.
Gah. Dude.
And one of them he can only cast 4 times before killing himself. Like, because he has 40 HP and this thing costs 10.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
He will wander back over to the druid woman. With Ro in tow.
Okay.
Most like, you're with me. Let's go. Fuck. Alright, everybody, wait a second. I gotta go talk to a lady.
Yeah, you do that. You can make your way back. You follow the pixie
Yeah.
that leads you back, so you don't have to
Yes.
try and figure out how to get there.
Yeah, no. He said he was lost. That wasn't really a lie. It was just a bending of the truth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you follow the pixie, you get back. And she
Yeah.
look to you. She gives that look at Ro because, like, yeah, man, the pixie had to go ask her, so she already knows that Ro is allowed to live, and she permitted it. But there's still that look of like disdain at him, like, eh.
Yeah, so Yumo would try to make it so everyone is slightly far enough away that he can talk without people overhearing.
Yeah, yeah.
And he would just go, right. So, there's that like right, like okay. I wanted to make sure he would go. I wanted to try and talk to him. I managed, and by your permission, I let him live. I don't plan to stay in the forest. Or not. I don't want to stay in the middle of it. I will need its help to survive. But I would be more looking to live within the wall, within the mountain, the rock. Not the mountain. This isn't a mountain.
So you want to live on essentially the
The
edge of the
outskirts.
biome.
Yes. Kind of more towards the back. He would like motion to the back wall on the opposite side from where the entrance is.
Yeah.
But not the clear other side where the crypt is.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, no, like same side of the wall, but opposite corner, essentially.
Okay.
He'll go, I aim to stay over there so I don't damage too many of your trees by simply trying to allow my people to exist. Because again, I don't want to damage your nature. I don't want to damage it on accident.
That is appreciated.
And I also want to try and keep another safe.
I'm fine with you wanting to build on the edge of the forest. I do recommend being careful with the crypt. I don't quite know what's in there. My biome has always stayed in this area, and I never bothered to go into the crypt. Nothing's ever came out of it, so if there is any creature in there, then it might be hibernating, or it simply just does not wish to enter a fey forest.
I might investigate it at some point.
Of course.
Curiosity is a killer. Just-
I can understand that completely. You can, again, take food and water where you need. As long as the people, the pixies, not the dryads, I am the only dryad, but the fairies, and of course the other creatures are left unharmed, I am fine with that. If you need meats, in case you have carnivores, the only ones I'm okay with having eaten are the fish. Though I ask that you don't overfish, because the population could dwindle quickly.
Of course not. I do have I believe they were pears. Were they pears?
Yes, pears.
Wait, no, hold on. Let me double check. Let me fact check the fuck out of myself.
You are correct.
Pears. Here you go. I do have 36 pears. I could plant some of them to offer us a food source.
That would be appreciated. If you want them near your home, I don't mind. You can plant it near your area.
Yes, in truth, displaying one of my own weaknesses, I'm not good at growing things. I would kind of have to rely on the biome to grow them. And I don't have anyone who knows how to.
Druids
And
aren't
I'm
exactly easy to find in the underground.
It's kind of like it's that small look of, and where I want to stay.
No, it's fair.
It's kind of why he's like, I'm assuming if I grow it in her biome, like this is me as player.
Yeah.
I assume if I grow the pears in her area, they would get a benefit of growth from her
Yes.
existence. Yeah.
She would actively, even just kind of confirming this, she would actively kind of go, "You're not the only one that has come to me with offers like this in the past." So I've become aware over time of just how uncommon the understanding of nature and nature's magic truly is.
I might eventually get someone to attempt to learn from you if that'd be alright. Right now, I don't have anyone who I view as capable enough. He says that straight up. The most, like, I don't have anyone that I can see being capable of learning.
If you ever wish to have anyone learn from me, that is fine. Just make sure that you find someone that is suitable for the magic. Teaching someone druidic magic that aren't well equipped to handle nature's magic could end awry.
He then hits that nod of, hence, no one I view as capable yet.
That is fair.
Here we go. No, I don't. I would grow many of the pears. I'd keep only enough to keep us fed for now. I don't know how long they would take to grow. I hardly know anything about nature myself, so I would need to learn as well.
Of course. You can plant them and my biome will do its work, and if you wish to ever learn more, you can speak with me, or you can speak with some of the fairies. They also have some light understanding of the magic.
Bro, he becomes a druid initiate. This man just gets every initiate.
You imagine.
He's not good at wisdom, but he's got a high enough plus to get it.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, he does have a +1. So, like,
He has
He's
something
not-
going for him.
he does meet the requirement to gain, like, the ritual casting or, like, druid initiate.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
man.
is fucking funny to me.
Oh, yeah. He does just well enough.
Yeah, he's just good enough to meet the minimum requirements.
Oh, man.
Which is also, weirdly enough, I'm okay with him getting druid initiate from her.
Yeah.
Or something like that, because that gives him more options.
True.
Because I'm sorry, I looking at my sheet and seeing that warlock initiate stuff, I'm like, no, I can use this. No, hang on, I can work with this.
God.
You know, he would just go, whoa. I might come back to learn some, but for now, I would attempt to ensure my people and myself don't starve.
Of course, you need not die.
And I would not seek to have my existence or my group's existence hinder you greatly, which is why I wish to stay on the edge of the biome.
That's appreciated.
I know if I was in the middle of it, that would be a different type of problem.
I've had a person or two try to pitch living near the center, and I've always turned them down. The few who chose to live within the biome and take my deals typically would choose to try and live somewhere within the, like, not edges like what you are, but more on the suburb, I guess you could call it. Some stayed for years. Others stay till they died of old age. And some overstepped their boundaries. But you seem to be a lot more attentive than some others. So I trust
know
that
that-
won't happen.
He gives that, like, mild hand open gesture of, like, I know the tendencies of my people. I try to avoid that.
Yep.
Like, I know my kind aren't the most attuned with, well, anything. Like,
That can
so,
definitely be said.
dude, it's the most like, what are humans good at? Man, not much, but we can do basically anything. What are we good at? Nothing. What are we great at? Fuck all. We're mediocre at everything. And then there's goblins that are all around. I'm good at it. I'm just stupid.
Yep.
Oh, man. He would go, well, I do have a few undead that are with me, as you more than tell.
Of course.
And one of them will be he'd motion to Bill.
Yeah.
He'd go, Bill is my builder, so he'll be the one breaking the stone to create space.
Of
So,
course. That's fine.
I will be informing him to not.
He's just standing like underneath a tree, like afar, just staring directly forward, like wow.
to not cut down your trees. He may grow his own, as he has actually done that. Wait a minute.
That boy
Like-
noticed, like, hold up.
Like, she'd see him go, wait, why the fuck can he can't speak. Yeah, that's right. I don't know how he grows trees. He made a mine shaft with a bunch of trees randomly placed. So I don't know how, but he grew trees sometimes.
Huh. She definitely like gives that look over at him like, do you have druid magic? Like, no, I'm not sensing any. How the hell?
I should mention, raw in the middle of a cave. No torches. It was like almost a break room for miners, that sort of area. This man never took a break. And he just grew a random tree in there.
That would check with an undead.
I was more shocked they grew at all. Like,
You and me both.
great, he's not just bullshit to me. Epic.
Yeah, no, because it's that thing of like, it's that thing of like, if he was obviously harboring druidic magic, she'd be able to sit there and go, no, I can see why. But it's like, you can definitely tell she did like that check, or that like Arcana check, and sat there and went, wait, how? How though? But yeah, if you
Man,
ever-
I have such a band of misfits.
You really do.
But yeah, oh man, dude, actually, I'm now realizing I actually now have a place that's
Yeah,
something.
yeah, dude. You finally have an actual like base of operation now.
You go, well, I'll leave you to it. I will stay on the outskirts. I will need, obviously, the water and the food, but I'll try to provide my own food.
Of course.
Then again, we might get sick of pears. Do you have any other fruits? Like, like, Do you know of any other fruits? Because unironically, pears might get a bit annoying.
No, that's so fair. She was just gonna go. We have strawberry bushes, and we
Okay.
also do have some apple trees amongst us.
Okay, I might carefully collect some of those. He added the carefully.
Yeah.
Um,
Ro is not
Without
allowed
damaging
to.
it. Yeah, I will collect them, or someone I select outside of Row will collect them.
Yeah, no, she seems a little bit happier than like she knows. Like, yeah, it's not Ro. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, he'd be sitting there like, and it will be the made attempt. I will make it. And there's that like brief pause and slightly darkening of the eyes. It's painfully clear not to damage the plants.
Appreciated.
That like I will, if necessary, handle it myself.
That's fair.
In his head, he's like, the last thing I need is a bitch bringing down dryad bullshit on my home.
Yeah.
No.
You probably get the idea. That's probably why she mentioned treants at one point. She probably has her own treants, which is why she's a dryad.
I'm gonna get fucked up.
You know, just be careful with how you handle things. You'll be fine.
No, I handled this one well enough. It just took me some time.
Yeah. You should have
Way
figured
too
out-
long.
It'll take you a little long, but it's fine.
It's not. I'm not okay with how long that took me. I'm actually mad.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh man, you know, he would give a nod and then walk the fuck away. So he'd sit there and be like, I can grow pears, I can collect strawberries, I can collect apples, okay, just don't damage the plants. Row, Bill, did you catch that? Do not damage the plants.
Yeah. You see, Ron, you look at you and just go, I got it. I got it loud and clear. You see, meanwhile, you've got Bill who just gives you that, like, nod of, like, yeah.
Right. There's that like that walk by of like, I'm double checking everyone. Are we all on the same page? Okay, good.
Oh, God.
His social battery and mental fortitude
Is fading.
is cracking.
So fair.
Like he is walking through his band of misfits like, this group is going to get me killed and it is entirely my fault. Worth.
Yeah, you just see Ron just kind of go, so, what's the plan, Prophet?
Bill, you like to build, right?
You see him stare deep into your soul. You feel like as if your soul is being pierced and shattered in this very second. Does
That eerie feeling aside, take that as a yes.
Dude, the most like DM, like, here, let me give you the most yes but not really a yes answer possible.
Dude, just in character. That eerie feeling aside, we're going to be moving to the outskirts. We're going to stay on the edge of the forest, as I do not want to hinder her or her people any more than we have to. We'll grow the pears that I got from the elf, and we will also we'll collect, or I will collect, more than likely, as of right now, apples and strawberries to act as a food source. We can go and collect water, though we don't want to over-collect if we don't have to. We'll stick to the stone for now, and Bill, you can burrow us into the mountains, into the wall. Mountain. This is not a mountain, this is a cave. Cave side. You can dig into the cave side with your sledgehammer and give us this place to be.
He gives you a nod, and he starts walking in the general direction of where you mentioned you want him to go.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm picking the spot. Come on, hold up.
Yeah, he'd wait for you. Like, he just stops moving and kind of looks back at you like, well, come on.
Let's go, everyone. There's that pause. They hear, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. There's that genuine moment of him realizing, no, I am getting somewhere.
This is actually progressing. Wait.
And then there's that deeper, not even telepathy can see it, thought
Yeah.
of just, wait a minute. This is getting somewhere.
Oh, man. As you guys begin making your way through the forest and up to the ceiling, to the wall, not the ceiling, the wall. That is where we will end it off because we are running out of time. But
Because of me and me burning an hour and 10 minutes because I can't think.
It's fine. It's still a 2.5 hour recording. Like we still cut a lot into it. So either way, thank you all.
40 minutes of silence.
40 minutes of us like talking and spewing nonsense. But that's every recording anyway, so that's fine. Thank you all for watching this episode. If you want to find more of the Prophet campaign, you can check out the Lost Shipyard. If you want to find other campaigns like this, we have the Frostbite campaign going on right now, or the Amnesia campaign, because that one's, or actually the Duped. Well, I'd recommend the Duped, because the Duped is also Fae based. If you want something that's Fae based. If you want something that's a little bit more apocalyptic, we also have the Deadwood campaign up on the Lost Harbor Tavern, our main channel. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
I'm not gonna say bye. Okay.